Welcome back to Orange Hat Reviews. And I've seen a couple other channels getting in on the whole Joker director response thing. And I decided, why not? Let's get into this. We got the Joker director response to claims saying it'll inspire real-world violence. And we got this covered. If you have access to social media or happen to know someone who incessantly complains about everything, then you've probably heard claims saying that upcoming Joker movie will inspire violence in the real world. To me, it's kind of weird because many of those same people said in the past that movies, video games, and music aren't responsible for anyone's actions. Yet they're now saying something to the contrary out of the other side of their mouth. Yeah, I'd say that too. I mean, if you ask me, this is kind of foolish that they even say this crap. It was just recently the DC film star Joaquin Phoenix walked out of an interview when asked if his portrayal would influence potential moviegoers to commit unspeakable acts. Similarly, director Todd Phillips was confronted with the inquiry while sitting down with the Associated Press and answered with the following. I mean, I think that Aurora is obviously horrible. Horrible situation. Or is obviously a horrible situation. But even that is not something you blame on the movie. Quite frankly, if you do your own research about Aurora, that gentleman wasn't even going in as Joker. That was misreported. His hair was dyed red. He was having, obviously, a mental breakdown. There's something horrifying about it. But it wasn't related to it outside of the fact that it happened at a movie theater. They're not wrong. I actually looked up the Aurora shooting from 2012. I actually heard the news on it and all that stuff. But this is not the thing that the movie is trying to represent. The movie still takes place in a fictional world. It can have real-world implications, opinions, but it's a fictional character in a fictional world that has been around for 80 years. I mean, why haven't people complained about the Joker until now? Honestly. The one that bugs me is the toxic white male thing. When you go, oh, I just saw John Wick 3. He's a white male who kills 300 people and everybody's laughing and hooting and hollering. Why doesn't this movie get held, or why does this movie get held to different standards? It honestly doesn't make sense to me. That was from the director. First, addressing the Aurora tragedy that saw a deranged shooter kill people at a screening of The Dark Knight Rises back in 2012. You know, if they wanted to do the whole, or if this guy was supposedly going in as the Joker to shoot up a theater, you'd think he would have done it during The Dark Knight, not Dark Knight Rises. But anyway, let's go on. I must back up what Phillips said. Major news stations sensationalized the tragedy by linking the killer to the Crown Prince of Crime. Even saying things like, he dyed his hair red to look like the Joker. I mean, had these people ever seen the Joker's actual hair color? Yeah, that's what it says. But yeah, I can see what Phillips means when he's talking about double standards. Those are obvious, or there are various other flicks out there with higher body counts, yet they aren't even targeted in the same way. Though I think John Wick is no more responsible for real-world violence than Joker, I understand his point. When it comes down to it, Joker is no way paints its title character as a hero, nor does it champion his actions. He's merely the center of the tale, similar to what you see in its influences like Taxi Driver or The King of Comedy. Hey, you wouldn't watch American Psycho and come away saying Patrick Bateman was a hero, now would you? The same is true here. This guy is speaking my language here. I'm liking this guy, whoever this guy is. If we're to apply the same ill-thought logic to media as a whole, then we might as well stop making art. Period. The Joker himself has existed for 79 years, and we haven't had an actual problem yet. It's like saying Halloween movies shouldn't be developed any longer because someone may emulate Michael Myers. There will always exist those who identify with fictional villains, or worse yet, real-world figures like Adolf Hitler. But that doesn't mean the Joker, or that doesn't mean a troubled minority should ruin it for the rest of us. Joker arrives in theaters on October 4th. And they make absolutely great points in this article. Anybody who is claiming that this movie is going to promote real-world violence or inspire real-world violence, you need to get your heads out of your asses, because I'm sorry. I have grown up playing and watching horrific video games and movies and the like. I was horribly bullied in school, mercilessly, from 1st to 11th grade until I started to fight back after a while. And you know what? Not once did I ever think about going anywhere and killing a large group of people. Not once did I ever do that. I mean, seriously, people. Grow up. And they're absolutely right with the double standard thing. John Wick, he basically killed a lot of people over a fucking dog. PG-13, sorry folks. Over a dog. Yeah. They killed his dog, they stole his car, he killed a bunch of people. And in the second one, he went after them for vengeance on another matter. And then the third one, well, he was fighting to live, to save his own life. But yeah, you guys really want to get into it? Why not ban all the violent movies? I mean, you had Orange Man frickin' making a case about violent video games being an epidemic in the United States. And I already did a video on that as well. I actually did a car video. Anyway, yeah, when it comes to violent movies and how they're saying, oh, the Joker's gonna inspire real-life violence because all these incels want to kill people because they can't get laid or whatever, grow up. Grow up and grow a pair. Unless you're a woman. Well, that would be odd. Anywho, that's the video. If you guys like this video, you know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all that jazz. Let me know what you guys think about the director's response to these idiots. Do you agree they should grow up and they should stop doing a double standard? Or do you think, no, it's nothing like John Wick? When it is, in fact, a lot like John Wick. It has graphic violence. Anyway, that's the video. This has been Orange Hat Reviews. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you all on the next one.